The stream starts when you hit start stream on
Oh.
OBS.
Oh shit. Well, look what I did.
Oh god, there it is. There it is. Look what I did.
Oh
Oh man.
no.
Oh, so let's see how well I sound on your end, okay?
Mhm.
Oh, it's perfect. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
How do I sound?
Okay. You sound let me go ahead and try and go for it. You go fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Okay.
You're fine. You're fine. Okay.
I love how my
All
phone
right.
notifies me that we're streaming before my fucking YouTube tells me we're streaming.
Yeah. Oh my god. All right, dude. It looks fine. It looks fabulous. It looks much better than how I'm doing it. It says, I love how it says excellent connection.
Introducing new Flex subscriptions from Shutterstock.
Yeah. Oh,
The
Big
first
Daddy
ever
Galactus,
flexible-
Galactus I love it says sheesh. Yeah, I know. It's 7:10. Am I right? I know we're 10 minutes late, but we're trying this again.
It's
Okay, but this
7:10.
time.
It's 7:10. Oh no!
Yeah,
I
it's
thought you were
7:10.
talking about the resolution or something. It's like shit. It's 1080p up in this bitch.
But yeah, no, it's it is 1080p, dude. It looks the stream quality looks so much better than when I do it. It looks
like
so much
every
better.
time I try streaming in the server, you're like, "Hey, it's lagging. It's really lagging on your end, man." You know, when I share screen, it's like, really? My game.
Yeah,
is fine.
really. Let me put this in announcements.
Are you sure you're not jelly, man?
I'm not. I'm jelly of your internet, bro. I am absolutely jelly of your internet.
I am so jelly of your DirecTV.
Let me put this on Twitter. Trying it again. This time off of Hate's internet. I like how everybody's internet is just better than mine, like when it comes to streaming.
Can you spare some internet? Spare internet, ma'am?
Can you spare your internet? Big Daddy Galactus says, what does the P even stand for? What P? What P are you talking about?
The PP.
The PP? Are you talking about the PP? Is that what you're talking about? Is
Holy
the PP?
Shit. Is this what it's come to? I don't know.
Is this what it's come to? I don't know, bro. All right, so hello, DrunkleBee. Yeah, I'm gonna give everybody a couple more minutes, hey, and then we'll begin. The P in 1080p. God damn it, Hate. What?
I have a rando question. If I do an analysis of the entire Berserk manga series, will you let me put it on your channel?
But why? I mean, I wouldn't mind, but why would you?
Why would I put it on your channel, or why would I make an analysis?
Well, I guess both.
Well,
I guess the big thing.
The manga's really fucking good, and I don't know, like.
I mean, if you want to put it on my channel, I mean, go for it, bro.
I'm pretty much regulated to doing pedo shit on my channel, which is
wow
0 at this point.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. People. Galactus in the chat is saying, "Do it." I mean, go for it, bro. If you want to do it.
Okay.
All right. So let's see. You're in the chat. Pixel from DrunkleBee. I believe it probably stands for that. Yeah. 1080p pixels. Galactus says Berserk slaps. But yeah, I'm gonna clarify it again now that people are actually getting in the chat. So I'm streaming off of Hate's internet.
Yeah.
And I'm looking over right now. I've never had the bar say excellent connection before. Yeah, like I always have like keyframe issues. I've never had excellent connection before.
Wait until you set it to low latency style, and I'll be like, you fool!
I actually did set it to low latency.
Oh no, you've killed us both! You've killed the stream and my computer, and the worst part is the stream can't die.
The stream can't die. Okay, alright.
It'll just be some twisted, sick corporeal form that's stuck in limbo for eternity.
Your internet is home of phobic. God damn it. Home of phobic. Okay. DrunkleBee says, "Holy shit, Hate! What was that laugh?"
What laugh?
Yeah, what laugh are you talking about, DrunkleBee? I don't know what you're talking about.
My chat hasn't kept up with me on my phone, so I don't know what they're talking about.
I mean, I'm usually the one who reads off the chat.
I am reading off the chat, and it hasn't updated yet.
Well, I think you might be looking at top chat. You want to look at live chat.
No, I'm looking at live.
What the fuck?
How bad is your internet in the scale of 1 to North Korea? It's probably Russia for Stalin.
Yeah, my internet is just like no. I could play games with people just fine. It's just that like I can't stream for shit, dude. Like my internet's so fucking bad, I cannot stream for shit. So I'm gonna guess that my internet is probably on a 3 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10, which means you can't stream, but you can at least play games with other people just fine. I don't rubber band ever, so it's a whatever. Let's see here. DrunkleBee, he laughed like a madman. I don't know what you're talking about, B.
I don't know.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, I guess everybody's here. We got 10 viewers to 9 concurrent. All right, that's fine.
Boss, part 1 finale, baby.
Yeah, hell of a boss. Episode 7, boys. Let's get right into the
right to the drama, baby.
Let's get right into the noose, literally. Okay.
In the caboose.
In the caboose. All right. All right, yeah, you can go ahead and pull up the I have the watch together pulled up now. We can go ahead and look at that. All right, so we have the episode loaded up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no,
so
I
guess
definitely don't have an ad for Dune playing right now.
Oh god, is it too big on your screen? On OBS?
No, it's really, really tiny, and it's like I can see it. What's wrong?
Oh, okay.
What's wrong with it?
Oh, nothing's really wrong with it. Okay. Let's see here. Ryu Suijin, after episode 7, hey, can I have a bleach cocktail with lime, please? Thank you. I mean, it definitely was a mess, at least to me. So, I guess I could take a bleach cocktail. I mean, I have one of my character poses is literally drinking bleach, so I guess that's fitting.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So this is the point of the stream, like yesterday, where it just fucking nuked itself because of my internet connection. I'm trying to remember what are the first things that I wanted to talk about. Okay, now I remember. So one of the first things that bothered me about this episode was at first I thought it was a Moxie and Millie episode. Again. Okay, I thought it was a Moxie and Millie episode, and then when Blitz was like, no, I'm gonna come with you guys. I thought it was gonna be another one of those things where like they're shoving Blitz in the episode because fuck, why the fuck not?
He's the main fucking character.
But then he is the main character of like the episode along with Stolas. Like the focus is really on them and their issues. And that was like, okay, fine. If you want to have the episode about Blitz and Stolas, that's fine. And then the episode just keeps going, and they obviously want you to feel bad for Blitz and Stolas. Okay.
Yeah.
For Stolas specifically, like the first thing that you see Stolas doing in the episode, he's alone. He's eating some cereal. He's watching a novella on screen. Obviously sad that his wife left him and his daughter left him.
Yeah, he's all by himself and he's sad, guys. It's like,
yeah,
we can't advertise this any brighter that this dude's divorced. He got divorced off screen, Stalin.
Yeah, and this leads to big problem numero uno, big problem. Also, the screen is black, so I might as well just skip to something real quick. Hold on. So I guess let's go ahead and skip to that. Yeah, the perfect, awesome. An awesome frame that I just stopped on. Yeah, crying in Spanish speed. There you go. So I'm gonna leave it on there for a little bit. Big problem numero uno. Episode 2 now feels fucking pointless because you had this big thing at the end of the episode, okay, where like, oh yeah, he's all goody with his daughter. I guess the issue wasn't really resolved because he's still fucking Blitz, but at least they're a little bit more happy now.
It's like episode 2 it's the promise of a start of a better beginnings for the two of them.
Yeah, it's a promise of a start for better beginnings. And then you have this, where he's just he's just alone. And later on in the episode, you know, what was it? Ozzy says, you had like a smoking wife or whatever. So I guess it's just blatant that, yeah, no, she left you and your daughter left you.
Well,
So
it's like what he says clearly is, you had a smoking wife and a kid. Don't tell me that you know, you gave them both up just so you could pork it with an imp, you know.
yeah,
It's like you basically threw your marriage and, you know, your relationship with your kid away just to have sex with some guy, you know.
yeah. So Inspector Jellyfish, he's got a bleeding corazon. Oh yeah, and a familia, bro. It was Vivzy Pop and Pointless go hand in hand. I mean, the episode, like, here's the thing. I mean, in Jace's review, like, his biggest problem with the episode was the fact that there were so many pointless deviations. Like the whole Blitz and Robo Fizz, that was a whole fucking pointless deviation. The whole thing with the person at the carnival game or whatever it was, you know, he's sitting there, you know, hitting on Millie. That has nothing to do with the plot.
Yeah.
It's a pointless deviation. So I guess now with this whole thing and his daughter leaving him, fuck all that too. Fuck all that. I guess that meant nothing. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's like these writers don't have the balls to just have like a standalone episode where it's just about Stolas. It's like we're getting the POV of quite literally the most important character of the series, because without him, this series wouldn't exist, because without the book that either he made or his family made, and it's been passed along the generations, you know, none of this would happen. That's narratively how they set it up, but it's like, here's the thing about Stolas is you could have just gotten rid of him and made Imp part of a larger conglomerate of Imp assassins, and it's like The Office. You get what I mean?
It's like The Office.
We're following the Scranton. We're following this Scranton branch of the Imp agency. You know.
Oh yeah, gotta let the cat out. Gotta let the kitty out, guys.
Gotta milk
let's see here. Gotta milk the cat. No. Let's see here. When are Blitz and Stolas' daughter? When are Blitz and Stolas' daughter going to start a furry post punk band called the Inbred Yiffers? What the fuck? I don't know, bro.
That's in part
the
two.
Inbred Yiffers. That's a part 2? I don't know. I like to think they tried to give backstory in a roundabout way in other episodes before this one. But okay, here's the problem with that. So one of the biggest pushbacks, at least from I've gotten from people, not in the comment section, I'm not gonna strawman the comment section here, that I've gotten pushback from people that I actually know who watch my channel, is that, well, okay, the show is like really nonsensical. You really shouldn't care about a lot of these moments. And I'm like, well, that's bullshit. Because there are so many moments in this show, even before this episode, where they absolutely want you to like feel for a character, or they absolutely are putting up an emotional moment. Okay. So in episode 2, like literally the very beginning, like with the song, which I actually think is pretty good. I actually really like that part of the episode. It's probably the only good part of the episode at this point. At least to me, you know, that's obviously supposed to be an emotional moment. And I think that works. And then it falls apart. Okay.
Yeah, it's like we go from Stolas's POV to a younger Octavia, to the two of them, to an older Octavia, and we get a little slice of what her life is like. There's an incredible amount of speculation as to the certain set of events that has led her to be like this very emotionally distraught person who doesn't really care about anything and is pissed off at her dad, and or I don't know, she just doesn't seem like she gives a fuck about anything. And you know, it, like, even when the episode 2 came out, I couldn't really definitively say it was because of the divorce. It's like there had to be, or not the divorce, but the fact that like Stolas got caught cheating. Well, and then the other thing is we have like, even in the context of this episode, it's like we have no idea how much time has passed. It's like there's this part where Fizzaroli comes on stage and is like, "Hey guys, did you hear what happened at Lululand? Like it happened fucking
It's like
yesterday."
yo, bro, what a callback! What a callback!
Yeah, it's like, did you guys hear what happened to that? It's like the equivalent of saying, you guys hear what happened to that local carnival in town, or you hear what happened to that local Six Flags? And I'd be like, no, I fucking didn't. I have a fucking life, you douchebag.
Let me read the chat real quick. No, it's a problem. I thought episode 7 was about the consequences against the imp. I guess I was wrong. I mean, it sort of is. Like Lululand happening was basically Blitz's fault. Because I guess he fucking destroyed everything. But then again, oh yeah, no, he did shoot first. Blitz shot first, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, no,
Blitz
he
shot first. Yeah, so I guess that was Blitz's failure there. All right, what was I saying? So yeah, that's numero uno. That's like a very big fucking problem with this episode, at least to me. The second problem that I have with this episode is this is probably not that much of a big deal. It's really not that big of a deal. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe to other people. I don't like Osmodius's design.
Yeah, it doesn't really...
Let me skip to that.
Yeah, go a little bit back, and you can get like a better. Yeah, there.
That's better. That's better. I really don't like this design. I think it's a fucking mess.
I'm gonna be honest. I actually like the TV head guys better, which I say that
The
because
Vox?
Yeah, Vox. Is that Vought or Vox? I forget what it is.
I think it's Vox. It's
Yeah.
Vox.
And like he's sort of like his design is sort of more of like the televised perversions that people consume because he's literally a TV head. But I look at this and it's like I just see like a couple hearts on his sleeve or something, but it's like nothing about this design really seems to implicate lust or whatever.
Yeah, not to me at least. I mean, let's see here. DrunkleBee, his voice do be hot though. Okay, I'll give Osmodius this in this episode. They did a really good job picking that voice for him. Good job. I'll give him that. I'll give him that, guys. Congrats,
like
you did it.
Had that right tone between like masculine but also like a bit feminine at the same time, Yeah,
they did a good job picking on that part. Let's see your B. I'm not really sure what they were going for with this design. Me fucking either. It would be cool if had a little fishes in the blue cum. What? I'm sorry, if you Inspector Jellyfish, if you could word that sentence better. I'm sorry. Mythic Moon, lust requires high heel feet. Absolutely. Sort of. I mean, high heels. High heels. Over the top, over the knee. The VA is the same one who did Oogie Boogie in Nightmare Before Christmas. Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really? All right. DrunkleBee, thank you. Brother Man Billy, just have the guy in Sumling gear. Okay.
Or just
Inspector Jellyfish, objective character design tip, don't make clusterfucks. That's fair. I really don't want to say, objectively, XYZ design is bad. But I guess I could say, objectively, you don't want to have like a too busy design, I guess. Maybe going for a little bit more simplistic can be better at points. Maybe sometimes going a little bit more complex could be good at points. I honestly have no fucking clue on what is objective and subjective, but I don't like this design at the end of the day. I think it's just way too fucking weird. And it's also the fact that like these are supposed to be demons. I almost feel like the whoever, I guess it's just Vivzy designing all the characters. I kind of feel like they're forgetting that a lot of these characters are demons. They don't feel like demons to me, at least. Let's see here. The stupid blue shit on his head. He could have had little fishes floating around. Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay.
I still don't see how that could infer lust in any way.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I mean, it definitely would have made given the animators a harder time.
If anything, they should have leaned more towards like the what is it? What's that guy's name? From Has-Been Hotel. What is his name? Stalin the fucking spider guy.
Angel Dust?
Yeah, they should have leaned more in the Angel Dust direction with that, with like a more lustful design.
Yeah, I guess, you know, that probably would have fit more. His design feels like some Has Been Hotel pilot shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of different, you know, people sitting in that one room when they were doing the whole I don't know, news section reel. Just came out of kickboxing. What did I miss? Oh, you weren't missing much. We just started about 20 minutes ago. I guess we're getting into two of my criticisms for this episode. The first one being a pretty fucking big one, and how it kind of invalidates in a way the second episode, and then I'm talking about the design of this character Osmodius right now. Other things, what was it? I really like the voice. They did a pretty good fucking job for the voice of this guy. He sounds pretty good. I'm just not a fan of the design of the character. All right, so I guess I'll just hand it off to Hey. I mean, what are two problems that you have with the episode, Hey? We can go back and forth.
Problems. I got like a whole laundry list of problems with this episode. Can we start,
okay, go for
back
it.
At the beginning, let's go back to the beginning.
Sure, go for it.
Okay,
go for it.
So let us take a look at Exhibit fucking A right here. So remember back in episode 6, Stalin, where Luna was freaking the fuck out because she couldn't read the spell or whatever so that they could open the portal?
Well, yeah, because it was dark,
Well,
I
it was
guess.
dark, but at the same time, like, she needed to read it or whatever. And then, like,
okay.
and then
I'm a little bit confused, but go for it.
that happens.
Wait, what?
She just does it without even, like, doing anything.
Wait.
She wasn't even looking at it.
What the fuck? I didn't even think about that. What? Whoa. Okay, yeah, that does bring up a... Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, that strikes me as really confusing how that works.
Yeah. It's like,
Like-
I could give a pass to Stolas because he's literally the guy who uses the magic from the book, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I give a pass when he summoned himself into the living worlds because he was literally using a person and a ritual and a bunch of runes and stuff and possessing people to summon himself. It required effort without the book. When he opened the second portal at the end of the episode, it did not make sense because he was not holding or using the book at all. So yeah, me muy confused.
I'm muy confused. Okay, yeah, that's a bit confusing. Damn, bro, it's like in the first 20 seconds, 22 seconds, you're already pointing something out. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, what's another thing you got?
Okay. So it's when they go through the portal and they just killed all the lumberjacks. Notice, notice how that none of them are using guns.
What I mean, what about them? I mean, they don't always have to use guns.
They don't always have to use guns, but remember that part in the episode where Stolas asked Split, so how did you guys kill the bearded people or whatever? And he's like, I don't know, bullets.
Bullet? Okay. I mean, go for let's see, your buff battle droid. I made it. What did I miss? There are a lot of sex jokes in this episode, especially in the lust ring. I mean, it is a lust ring. It's basically a strip club. I'm not really surprised at that one.
Yeah, it's a strip club. It's like, hey, my loving wife who I've been with for literally a fucking year now. Guess where I'm taking you for our honeymoon? A strip club.
I mean, I'll keep saying, like, not really in defense of the episode, but they are in hell. Come on.
Well, they're in hell, but there's literally anywhere else better they could go. It's literally a place about sex, unless it's supposed to be some kind of, like, I don't know, a narrative, like, disarmament here that, like, you know, Moxie and Willie aren't as wholesome as they're supposed to be, but it turns out...
Oh, yeah, no, I see. Okay, yeah, no, I see what you mean. Okay, so what you're basically saying is that it's weird because, like Moxie is going there thinking that he could sing on stage about love, but it's a fucking strip club, you know, all about lust.
Yeah, I don't get how... I don't get
how he doesn't know that?
He doesn't know that, or has done his research, considering the fact that... Wait, let me just play the scene.
Aussies? No! Place is always booked!
Yeah, well, I've been planning it for quite a while.
What? Oh, no, okay, I see what you mean. So, All right, yeah, that's a little bit weird. Let me read the chat real quick. I made it. What did I miss? Yes, Buff Battle Droid, you made it. I'm just gonna keep saying this, as more people join in on the stream. We got 22 fucking viewers. Holy shit. Yeah. So yesterday I tried to stream this, and it didn't go over too well.
No.
My internet is shit, and then I actually let Hate take the stream key, and I'm looking over at my tab right now, and I've had excellent connection the entire time, which basically tells me, dude, my connection is really shit whenever I try to stream. So I guess I'm just gonna Hate is my handicap for that. So so don't worry. We will deliver this discussion stream, like I said, and it's just tradition at this point, I guess.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, my least favorite thing: the power of love, to be expected for lust. B, they're in hell. They're practically in hell. We're practically in hell, and here's a billboard. Isn't the lust ring supposed to make people lusters feel gross about sex? I do not know about that. It's set up for a blitz. It's set up for a blitz episode. I mean, yeah, this is supposed to be a blitz episode. Well, and Stolas at that point. Big part of it is about Stolas. Moxie is Christian. Okay.
Who's Sonic Chew? Is Blitz Sonic Chew?
Yeah, is Blitz Shanachu? Who knows?
Or is it Ludo?
Let's see here. No, thank you, Hate. Come on, you got to say you're welcome, Hate.
Sure.
Okay. Let's see here. Moxie be like, let's go get lap dances at Six Flags.
Pretty much.
Yeah, if you want to bring apart the logic of that, yeah, that is a little bit strange. Yeah.
Now I gotta do a joke of Fizzarelli dancing to the Six Flags theme or whatever.
Buff Battle Droid roast you. I mean, would Millie be Rosachu?
I don't know what a Rosachu is. So
it's another this is another Chris Chan.
Yes.
Okay, let's all right, so I guess you pointed out two things. Yeah, I wasn't expecting you to point out anything there. But okay then. Looney Poo.
Yeah, I didn't really have
okay, I guess
that small thing that I brought up to you when we were discussing the stream the first time.
What was it?
I'm sorry, sir.
Oh, it's fine. I can come with the two of you. Help you celebrate your boring as fuck monogamy.
Wait. I'm trying to find the part where Blitz is grossed out about them making out.
Oh, okay.
He's literally, watched them fuck.
Can you two not?
It's really weird because it's like, back in episode 6 where the whole plot point was like Blitz doesn't he craves affection and relationships but doesn't know how to handle or deal with them. And yet it's like, so is this supposed to be like continuous with what was set up in that episode? Is that like Blitz is a creepy stalker and yet he's weirded out by public displays of affection? I don't get it.
I don't know. Well, it's like, yeah, we don't have to pretend like Yo, wait, don't have to pretend to like the things that we don't. Isn't Moxie into pegging?
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. That's what he said. Sometimes, which was again. I'll say that about episode. 6. Those sections were pretty funny.
Yeah, no.
I'll give him that. I like those sections.
This episode definitely gave me some laughs. I told Sarah this. It was like that part where Fizzarolli's like, yeah, you guys know that I have sex robots or whatever, and the one guy in the crowd's like, I know what he means. I have 4 of them. And he's like, okay, keep that. Yeah. Go back a little bit. Just a little bit. There you go. Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there you go. Let me play it.
Freaks off, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I know what you mean. I have 4 of them.
Okay, keep that guy far away from me.
Yeah, so what's funny, at least for me on that part, I didn't understand what he said at first.
Yeah, I know.
I thought he said something completely Fizz said something completely different, and I took that like the complete wrong way the first time around. I know B is in the chat, he probably remembers. Let's see here. Fairfax, Virginia. let's say personally, I love how the only person who calls out Stolas for being a cheater in the entire show is the literal embodiment of the sin of lust.
Is it, or is he the embodiment of the very ring itself? You know,
Is the embodiment of the ring? I don't know.
I don't know. Is he the ring of lust? Because like, Fizz really wasn't really that specific. He just said the embodiment of lust, and I was like, the sin or the ring or both.
It's here, Buff Battle Droid. Actually, funny. I mean, here's the thing, guys. Like, I don't literally hate every single part of this show. You know, that I think that would be like dumb and needless. That there have been several parts in this show where I have genuinely laughed. Episode 6 made me laugh at the interrogation scene. I think I even said that in my little review video.
Dead mom jokes are best jokes.
Yeah, and I actually did record you know, watching this episode with a couple of people where I did laugh at several points. I'll give one example. When let's see here. Let me get to a point in this episode. This part right here.
Get the fuck out.
I don't know why. I thought that was funny. Get the fuck out. Let's see here. I'll take the L on completely misunderstanding the joke. Well, here's the thing, B. We could barely fucking hear it. Like, I think it was going a little bit too fast for our brain. So, like, I didn't really catch on to what was said. So no, I mean, it's, you know, I guess we could take the L on that one. Inspector Jellyfish, is this the best episode in your opinion? I honestly think that
It's not the worst.
I don't think it's the worst episode. I honestly think my favorite episode is probably I probably have to go with 5.
Yeah, excluding the pilot, because it's still the best episode. Is probably gonna have to be 5 or 4. Gonna be honest, hot take.
Are you serious? Oh, hold on, what? No, because people who know me, they know how much I fucking hate episode 4. I hate episode 4. Okay, but 5, I think 5 is honestly the best one, at least in my opinion. Let's see here. I'm getting a bunch of get the fuck out of the chat. Funny meme, guys. Get the fuck out. Fizz's face. Oh, yeah, Fizz's face is pretty funny in this frame. You did have to watch it over to understand it. Yeah, I did have to watch it over. There's a bunch of parts in here where I had to watch over to catch on. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Let's see here. Even the fans hate episode 4. I haven't spoken to a single person that like even a bunch of fans like who I know who have bought Hell of a Boss merch. They don't like episode 4. Because even they noticed the fact that Lyle could have like reverse aged himself because it's literally right there when they walk into the machine. Like, I don't think anybody likes that episode, dude.
I mean, for me, 3 is still the worst episode.
Let's see here. Most people hate episode 4. I am a fan and I thought it was atrocious. Oh, it's this guy again. Hello there. You're just in time for the stream, bro. Hey man. Let's see here. True, hello. Let's see what other people are saying. For me, episode 2, despite the obvious flaws, Ozzy's design is confusing. Yeah, that is something that we touched on previously. I might as well go ahead and ask the chat. Since you know we got 21 concurrent viewers, which is pretty cool. Thank you guys.
22.
I want to know in the chat right now, what do you think is the worst episode? Just type a number if you want. To make it nice and simple. Go for it. I'll give the chat a moment to catch up. This guy again. I'm finally back. Yeah. Yes. Hello. You have finally returned. In time for God. We're almost done with this season. Let's see here. Oh, here come the numbers. Buff Battle Droid 5 and 4. I'm going to assume you think both 5 and 4 are the worst equally. Galactus 4, Salonia 4, DrunkleBee 4, Inspector Jellyfish episode 1. I keep forgetting episode 1 is worse, episode 1 is even a
so
thing.
Non-existent to Stalin.
It's episode 1 is so like non-existent, dude. No, we don't even bother.
Despite the fact that it's supposed to establish that deal that Blitz and Stolas has, which was, you know, something that was brought back up at the beginning of episode 5 that was totally unnecessary.
Let's see here. Alacan 2. Oh, this guy again. 4. Mythic Moon 5 because the stuttering animation hurts my eyes. Buff Battle Droid typo didn't mean to type 5. Okay, so it's 4. Bee Stings 3, the Cherub one is 4, right? Correct.
Yep.
Oh, so yeah, it seems like 60% episode 4.
No, I think it's a good 70 or 80%. Don't like 4.
Yeah, 70 or 80% episode 4. Jesus Christ. Didn't really care for episode 1 either. The worst episode is Has Been Hotel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Finally
Ryu
understanding
Sujin,
me.
1 and 4. All right, gotcha. All right, that's pretty interesting to know. Let's see here. One thing I wanted to cover. Okay, I guess going back to me, my overall biggest issue with this episode is trying to make you feel bad for both Blitz and Stolas. Okay, so we go back to the beginning here. Let's see here, where Stolas is all sad. You know, you're supposed to feel bad for him. Okay, feel bad for Stolas. He's alone.
He's got
his wife.
Heart, but
he's got a beating heart and a family.
No, he doesn't have his family anymore.
Yeah, he doesn't have his family anymore.
He's failing.
And then here at the end, oops, shit! I unplugged my headphones. Give me. I'm a dipshit. Hold on, give me a moment to repair myself. All right, talk again, Hate.
Hello.
Hello there. All right, good. All right, so we're supposed to feel bad for Stolas, feel bad for him, and then we have to feel bad for Blitzo here, who let's actually go through this quickly. So I'm trying to find it. Where's that? Okay, well, him is Verosica. Okay, this is a thing that people have been talking about. Apparently, him and Fizz were friends. I guess. Good, really good friends, childhood friends. And then this. Okay. Oh shit, the chat has been going wild. I just joined the live stream. What did I miss? You missed a bit, dude, but you know, you're probably joining like halfway through. They could have just made Stolas into a rich asshole who just wants to fuck, but he could have been a way better character. I completely agree. I think he could have been a way better character.
Yeah.
Buff Battle Droid, feel bad for cheating on his wife. We'll get to that in a second. Inspector Jellyfish, corazón de melón. See, you're curious. So we're not going to talk about how everyone kept. So we're not going to talk about how everyone kept talking about how they cried about Blitzo, like bruh. Buff Battle Droid, is that Frizzarola? Yes. Is he a robot or an imp? Both. He's both.
I think he's like a cyborg now, right?
Okay, so I'm gonna give the chat a moment here. So yeah, like for Stolas, I don't feel bad for Stolas, dude. Like,
no.
Like here's the thing: Episode 2's ending was supposed to make you feel for him, like, oh, you know, he's starting to bond with his daughter again, and then he just apparently fucks it up, and they left him. So well, I don't feel bad for Stolas.
I always thought that was an inevitability. I'm gonna be honest. I think Episode 2 should have been about Stolas trying to convince his daughter to not like go with her mom or something, or at least side with her or side with him so that he could get custody over her for the divorce, you know, setting that up. And then Episode 5, she's still with him, and then we skip to 7 and now they're divorced.
Yeah, it's just kind of sudden, honestly. There's nothing there.
I think it would have been a lot more effective if Episode 7 was about like the whole divorce thing. Yeah.
Probably. Yeah, but try and find it. It's somewhere in here. You probably saw the episode. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, when they put him on the spotlight, let me play it a little bit here.
The mighty do fall. He used to have a smoking wife, a kid. You had it all. I hope you didn't give it up so you and him could get it up. You sold your life for a friend.
Yeah, I mean, he's not wrong.
He did.
Like he literally did that. It's like, you didn't give a fuck about your daughter. So here's the thing. It's like this episode is like really showing how much of a piece of shit Stolas is, and I don't feel bad for him. No. Like, this isn't like, you think that this is some Zuko like level of redemption from fucking Avatar: Last Airbender? Hell no. You can feel bad for Zuko. There's a lot of things there, but for Blitz and Stolas, I don't give a fuck. Let's see here. I'll read the chat real quick. Also in the 3rd episode, Millie could beat a whole big fish, but couldn't beat Stryker. Exactly.
Beat Stryker, couldn't. Like, Blitz thought that she was too much of a pansy to take on just 2 human agents, you know?
Yep. which makes absolutely no logical sense. This guy again, completely agree. Hard to feel bad for Blitzo when we don't have enough development for this to not seem like it comes out of nowhere. Stolas cares for his kid, but only really in episode 2, apparently. Exactly. None of this makes logical sense. If you want us to care about Blitz and Stolas, fine. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We're at episode 7 in this series. Like, the season finale is going to be episode 8. We're 7 episodes in, and like we barely have anything to really give a shit about these characters, besides maybe a little bit. And they're trying to make you care for them? I don't... They're going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like, slow the hell down, writers. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Viv be like, these aren't plot holes, they're plot air conditioning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's the thing. I know a bunch of people in my Discord server is like, oh my god, I love this episode. Oh my god, I love Blitz and Stolas. How can you like this? This is just terrible.
Yeah.
This is awful. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand it, guys. I don't understand how the fuck you could like this. This is fucking terrible. Let's see here. Why does Stolas feel okay going out in public with an imp when it's so looked down upon? I don't think that's much of an issue. I mean, Stolas likes Blitz.
I have a better question. Why does he go to a place in the Lust Lounge or in the Lust Ring in public to a restaurant called Ozzy's and somehow be surprised that Osmosius owns the joint?
Yeah, I'm surprised Stolas doesn't really realize that. Pastel Opal, hello, Sarah is bad. Dude, I got so heated just like a minute ago. I'm not sure if you saw the entire rant, but I'll go ahead and lightly repeat it again in case you missed it.
Yeah, the room's still smoky afterwards.
Yeah, the room is still like fuming with the smoke that's coming out of my ears, okay? Again, I'll reiterate. The problem with this whole sequence is you trying to feel bad for Stolas and Blitz. When there's barely anything there, like the episode is like the whole season is going way too fucking fast.
Their relationship can be best summed up as fan service.
The relationship, no, I completely agree with that. So I'll go ahead and like put it out there very quickly again. Episode 2 is basically moot. I mean, you had this thing at the end there where, you know, Stolas is rekindling with his daughter, and then we find out in this episode way in the future that he really hasn't changed. You know, he's still fucking Blitz. His wife and his kid left him, so episode 2 is basically moot. I don't give a fuck about feeling bad for Stolas here. Osmodius is the most, how do I put this? The most base character in the episode, I guess. Right now, he's not wrong.
No,
he's not wrong. Let's see here. Oh geez. Is the stream buffering a little bit?
My connection's fine right now.
Okay. Let's see here.
There it goes. Why Stolas cheated?
Okay.
Well, I mean, that kind of seems irrelevant to the fact that he still cheated. I guess you could imply that he's not satisfied with his relationships, his relationship with his wife. He's got his work. He's literally like, here's the thing. This is why I keep complaining about why we still don't know what the fuck Stolas' role in hell is supposed to be. Is because it's
job.
Well, yeah, I always say it's a job, but it's a role because it's like he's a demon prince, and it's like, okay, so he's got some important role or whatever. The sad part is that like Charlie only has like one episode of development, but we know that her role is synonymous within the setting because she's literally supposed to inherit the throne and rule over hell.
She's a princess. She can apparently give orders. I mean, cool. In this in Hell of a Boss though with Stolas, the only implication we have, as far as I'm concerned, go ahead and correct me if I'm wrong, chat. I know we got some Hell of a Boss fans who probably know more than I do about the show. At this point, Stolas mentions that if you get in trouble, I get in trouble. I'm referring to the end of 6. So Stolas needs the book apparently to do his job.
Yep.
If the book is lost, he's going to get in trouble. So it's implied that he is under the authority of somebody else. And is that it? like, correct me if I'm wrong, Chad. Is that really it? Is that all we really know about Stolas' job?
Well, there's some definite, like, the episode's trying to say that, like, Stolas' relationship with Blitz not only, like, jeopardizes his standing in hell, because it's like, oh, what a scandal. He's basically, like, it's a white man having sex with a minority in, like, the 1700s or whatever, you know? It's like, what a scandal it is, you know? How disgraceful.
Let's see here. Let's go through the chat. Buff Battle Droid, not gonna lie, his song was fire. His song was pretty fire.
Yeah.
The fucking Asmodeus in this episode, he's dropping bars. Okay, he drops some fucking bars.
It literally adds nothing to the situation except maybe the implication that, like,
I guess
the word is out now that Stolas is sleeping with an imp. I don't know how or why Stolas' wife, who fucking hates his guts, didn't spill the beans to the public that he's having sex with an imp.
All right, so past the. So Opal says, my main concern with Stolas and Blitzo's relationship is that we don't know why Stolas cheated.
I already brought that up.
Oh, I think you did. Okay, yeah, because I remember, like, back in episode 2. Let's bring up that ending sequence again, where and referring back to Jace's video, because Jace was the person who made the video on that episode. One of Jace's biggest things in that video was pointing out how dumb, like, Stolas couldn't even, like, describe his motivation of why he was doing what he was doing. And then they just made up because happy ending, I guess. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I know I've been a shitty person, but Lamau. So yeah, that just.
I cheated on your mom. I might have been a neglectful father. We're not 100% sure on that fact, but I'm probably certain that her dislike or indifference towards her father is because, like, his life began to become more and more consumed with his work, so they spent less time together. And I guess you could say that because of the aftermath of this revelation that her father was cheating on her mom, that the fighting also might have had an effect on her. So yeah, you know, yeah, man, sorry makes all that stuff better.
Yeah. So, all right, let me go down through the chat. Jesus Christ, I've never had this many viewers on, like, a stream before. I'm actually really happy. Thank you guys. Let's go ahead and read this quickly. I mean, if his wife was abusive or something like that, I wouldn't blame him for cheating, especially with their high status they need to uphold. You know, that would be helpful to know if there's something like that going on. At this point, we never got a story how Blitzo adopted Luna. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, was the end crying scene really enough for people to feel sorry for Blitzo? Yes. People, despite how much of a piece of garbage, not to mention that he's also a murderer, by the way. Like, he literally runs a murder company. But besides that point, he's been a piece of garbage the entire season. So I honestly don't know how people feel bad for this motherfucker.
Hey, can you take a look at the chat or the stream and just make sure things are okay? Because I got black.
Everything's okay.
I got black screen on my end.
Yeah, everything's perfectly fine.
I don't know why it blacked out on me. All right.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let me keep on reading the chat as it goes faster. Let's see here. I think the marriage between Stella and Stolas was arranged. I don't know on that one. The most we got was yeah, maybe. But here's the thing. I know there was, like, portraits, like, in their house showing that they were really happy at one point. So I'm not sure. All right. Anyways, the most we got was the book and the fact that he wanted a climate person dead. I hate most of the songs, but I did like this one. So did I. Past the Opal, and the pilot Stolas says that he has some people on Earth he talks to. The whole global warming joke. I was getting some Oogie Boogie vibes from that song. DrunkleBee, Sarah, I will talk with you after if you want. If you want to, go right ahead. Asmodeus is hate in disguise. Don't know about that one. This season started off as just a wacky comedy, which I can respect. But when you try to put this much heart into basically 4 episodes, it makes it feel rushed and forced. Exactly.
See, it's like, here's Billboard... the thing. If you wanted, like, someone like Vizzy to be the person who writes and animates the songs, it's like, sure, I'm all for that, you know? And you want to hire a writer who says, I want this story to center around this song, and this is what this means, and then here's the elements that you can use to, like, build off of it. I'm totally fine with that, because my main gripe with this episode, besides, like, the inconsistencies, is how much of a nothing burger it is. It's been my consistent complaint throughout this this series so far that it literally has done little to nothing new with these characters. Like, I harped on Stalin when I was helping, or with Sarah when I was helping her with the script for episode 6. I was like, this is the third time Moxie's gone through the stands up for himself arc again. You know, it's like, can we get something new, please?
I don't know. Yeah, I did briefly mention that. I think I should have touched on that a bit more, but like, I don't know. Moxie's been a little bitch the entire season.
Except the parts when he's not.
Yeah, except the parts when he's not, and
like
Millie's an absolute, and Millie's an absolute boss until she's not.
It's like, I love how episode 6 sums up the relationship, Stalin, where it's like, I simply follow your orders, except when I'm not.
Let's see here. The fighting wouldn't have an effect. My theory is that he was just secretly gay in a straight marriage. Probably, honestly. That's about all we can really get.
Let me just try to not say come across as completely reductive then, Opal. What I mean by is that, like, Moxie is trying to make a stand for himself, and that he is, you know, he's going to not be so insecure and so, you know, having to lean on his woman so much, and be his own man, if you get what I mean. He wants to be more honest and open, and you know, a bit more understanding towards Blitz. And I just kind of like summarize that down to Moxie is standing up for himself, because the show tries to portray him as like a total bitch, and it kind of succeeds in that. And then there's instances where it doesn't succeed at that. So
let's see here. Opal says, I didn't agree with that hate. I don't think he was standing up for himself.
Yeah,
like in what I mean, I guess this is probably something we can discuss later, because we have to constantly read the chat and probably discuss other things, but I guess you guys can talk about that later. I'm not trying to like, whiz past what everybody's saying in the chat. I just have to
say, if we're referring Ryujin to the Moxie stands up for himself, that it failed. I definitely say it was the first 2 times, like the first being that, like, the whole situation with the murder family was Moxie's fault, and he's literally making bullshit moralizations or whatever, and then the episode's like, ha ha ha, your morals mean nothing, Moxie, get wrecked, bitch, or whatever. And then
get wrecked.
And then in episode 5, it's basically like, yeah, I'm a leech and a parasite, I'm gonna let my wife do all the heavy lifting. It's like, I'm not even in a marriage anymore where we like carry each other and we're a team, which is basically what the show has been portraying the 2 of them as a team. But in 6, I'll definitely say it did a better job at like having Moxie kind of internally resolve his issues with Blitz and actually be the one to like try to reconcile things with him before Luna and Millie show up. So
okay,
I'd say it worked the 3rd time.
All right, so this guy again. I'm actually gonna take a swig. Hold on. Okay. I like asshole characters, but when it comes to redeeming or developing them, I'm very picky about how it's done, especially considering how far they've gone in their past choices. Like I pointed out earlier, it's like Blitz and Stolas, they're I know it might seem a little bit of a stretch, but I keep bringing this up. They're not fucking Zuko from Last Airbender. Like, you're talking about characters that are probably going to need like a while to like ultimately develop into this like, more redeeming character. You can't do it in the way that Hell of a Boss has done it and expect you to feel really bad for Stolas and especially Blitz. It doesn't work. It just does not work. Let's see here. That's fair, I guess. I interrupted the scene more as Moxie being treated. My bad. I interpreted the scene more as Moxie being treated poorly and him reacting, and less of him being insecure, maybe a bit, but not much. Moxie is written by the people who wrote Fluttershy.
That's literally the
We've
joke.
made that joke so much.
That's literally
We've made
the
that
joke
joke
I
so
told
much.
Stalin. I was like, you need to set it up as Fluttershy stands up for herself, part 3.
Let's see here. The pilot is so inconsistent to the rest of the show. Blitz had morals by saving the kid, and Moxie stood up for himself. You mean Moxie had morals by? Oh no, you're talking about the kid in the pilot. I'm not. I don't know about that one. I think they didn't give a fuck about killing the kid at that point. After like the brief argument or whatever. Aquamarine, what is stopping from one of the client victims to take their revenge on Imp. They had a good look at them and most likely end up at hell. I don't know about that question, but this is something that
up in episode 1. It's like, just in a logical sort of sense that it's like we're 7 episodes in and we still haven't had like a revenge episode where it's about the people that Imp has killed, and it's kind of ridiculous.
Okay, so let's see here. Yeah, because I keep saying, man, I think the murder family is going to come back. I mean, they might have died in Earth, but they're definitely in hell.
Yeah, and the cherubs are lurking somewhere on Earth because they're banned.
Yeah, the cherubs are still on Earth. We can't forget about the cherubs. If Verosica, Fizzaroli, the fucking torch seller guy, they're all in this episode. They're bringing up stuff from Lulaland. I think the murder family is going to come back. All right, let's see here. I want to know why Blitz is so selfish, Sarah. I guess we're gonna know that in episode 8. I mean, they show us the stuff at the end, with his pictures and whatnot. I'm assuming that they're gonna show us that, but everything right now does not make me feel bad for him whatsoever. Let's see here. The thing is, they won't give it to us. Yeah, they're not gonna give it to us because the writing is moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Let's see here. Millie family hate Moxie because he too weak, nerdy, and can't even stand up for him for no reason, even though he is strong like the rest of the imps. I don't think Moxie's really strong.
I wouldn't say he's strong, but he's not as weak as the show's trying to sell that he is. Let's
see here. The hot topic rejects. Oh, thank you. Oh, I forgot I had super chats enabled. I forgot about that. I can't believe Opal is so cool. I mean, you are cool, Opal. Thank you for the $2. You are so cool for that. Also, I can't wait to see what you come up with for the one thing for the video that I can't talk about on stream here, of course. But I can't wait to see what you come up with, Opal. Thank you very much. Moxie got surplexed by a shark, though. Moxie got suplexed. I'm retarded. Moxie got suplexed by a shark, though. I mean, anybody's probably going to get fucking suplexed by a shark, honestly. Fuck sharks. Calling it now, Blitz is the cause of his mother's death. Wait, what? Is that him? Is it ever been implied that his mother's dead?
I mean, no one's ever dead, Stalin.
Or no, are you just saying that like as a prediction? It's like, oh, his mother's dead and it's Blitz's fault, and that's why he doesn't care about anything. Maybe, I don't know. That's a good theory. I think it's a good theory.
I guess.
Let's see here. Big Daddy Galactus. Fair point. B. DrunkleBee, take my money. Oh my god. Thank you so much for that. For the $5 super chat, DrunkleBee. Or my bad, the $4.99 super chat.
Hell, Buff Battle Droid.
Yeah, go to double hell, Buff Battle Droid. Wait, what?
He says it's hell. How can they die more? And it's like,
it's hell. How can they die more? I mean, Angel Dust made a joke about double hell. Maybe there is double hell. Who knows?
I don't know. It's really confusing. I've never seen a show before where it can't give me a straight answer whether characters can die or not. Really confusing.
I don't even want to get into that. Like the people in hell dying from the purge in Has-Been. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Well, I was fine with it because they had, like I said before, a special rule established, but then they retcon it out of existence for some reason, and it makes everything else contextually really confusing.
Yeah, let's see here. Imps are born in hell, though. Double hell. DrunkleBee guys, beastings. I mean, in the Has-Been pilot, they do kill some hell folk, yes. Opal, mommy issues caused me to fuck your husband. You know what? You want to go with that chat? You want to go with that prediction, Opal? Opal's prediction: mommy issues caused me to fuck your husband. If that's the motivation, I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm going to lose my shit if that is all right. Let's see here. The Void. No idea. They shouldn't have made the setting hell. They should have been creative and make their own world. I don't know about that one. I mean, if you want to make your setting hell, I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna be one to tell you can't make your setting hell. I think that's a little bit too harsh. It's just it's the rules that are the problem, guys. Like, your setting can be hell. You could be in the fucking sky heaven. I don't really care. Get your rules straight. you really want to properly establish the rules. You want to establish, like, who is the authority figure? Is there other authority figures under that authority figure? We got to know. If you want to put up some world building, if you want to get people interested in your world, that's what you want to go for. Let's see here, Big Daddy Galactus. Maybe it's like you come back as a lesser being every time you die. Maybe. Buff Battle Droid. Fair point. Can I get a rules of nature? And here's the thing, like, I don't want there to be an episode where there's like 20 minutes of exposition that explains everything. Okay, I'm a show don't tell girl. I like that kind of stuff a little bit more. That's a little bit more competent writing. See here, there are no rules in hell. Apparently there is, because if there's a purge, I guess it's illegal to kill people when it's not purge. I have no fucking clue. Apparently the imp rents out an office. I guess they have to rent out a place.
Yeah, it's not pure chaos.
It's not pure anarchy or chaos in hell, guys. There is some level of order, I guess. Let's see here. The writing is just spaghetti on the wall. If it's 6, it gets it. If people keep buying the merch, the show is just fine. Sky Tapes. The song was bad. I liked the song. I'm sorry, guys. I liked the song. Barely any previous plot was built on. I guess I would say a bunch of previous plot was broken. We know nothing.
Thank you, Opal.
Huh?
She brings up the point that I brought up in my episode 1 review, where she says, "My main problem with Hell of a Boss is actually Has Been Hotel. Couldn't Stolas or Charlie or anyone with the power to make a portal and put them in an AU instead of being killed in hell?" And I was like, yeah. And I said this to Stalin and Jace to Sarah and Jace when we were looking at the episode 2, and we were like all flabbergasted. It's like, this book can take you to space? Like, are you fucking kidding me? And then I even said to Sarah, I was like, dude, why do they need to like shoot or stab people? Why don't they just like open a portal, toss them into the ocean, and they get like crushed under the weight of the ocean or something? Or just toss them into the sun. It's like, if there's no limits to where this book can take you in the fucking universe, and like you can, like, demons can survive in space apparently, then why don't you just colonize Mars or something and just like make that the new hell or something?
Make Mars the new hell.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna finish Sky Tape's comment. Let's see here. We know nothing about his mom and sister, so how are we supposed to feel bad? I don't. It's all very forced. I didn't like the new villain, but I didn't hate Stolas in this episode.
There wasn't really a villain in this episode.
I mean, like,
there was
Ozzy. Well, Ozzy and Ozzy and Fizz. I mean, they're supposed to be like more antagonistic, but all they really do is just point out things, albeit in a good way. I mean, I like the fact that they're pointing out that Stolas is a piece of shit.
I mean, from their viewpoint, it's Sarah. The funny thing is it's like, this fucking dumbass didn't do his research and be like, we like songs that are about like pegging people and pissing on them and stuff like that. Rhyme thong with schlong, please.
Schlong.
And like you're upstaging us. You're making us look bad. Like, now we're gonna shit on you and make fun of you. And then it's like, oh, look, this badass is standing up for these two dumbasses or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's make fun of them. It's like that. Nothing about that from their viewpoint, and even my viewpoint, makes me really feel like they're antagonistic in any way. I'm gonna be honest. It's like, I feel like they were well within their rights to be to be dicks to them.
Yeah,
It's like, if
I don't know, man.
If your worst crime, Sarah, is that you're an asshole to somebody, it's like, that doesn't make you an antagonist. It just makes you an asshole.
It just makes you an asshole. But yeah, I just don't feel anything. I mean, he's just sitting here to.
He's in the field position, Stalin.
He's in the feel for me, guys. Feel
for me position.
I don't feel bad, dude. That's just the biggest fault of the episode. I don't feel bad for him. And that's not because, I hate the show or anything. It's just like the show hasn't done enough for me to give enough of a fuck about Blitz. Because we're 7 episodes in.
Yeah. It's like, who do you think you are, Marvel?
Yeah, this is a Marvel. Let's see here. Blitzo is the worst protagonist character on this show. Agree. Yeah. I've said this before. It's like, at least in 6, they tried to give him something. I guess. I don't know, man. I'm very like I'm not sure if I would say concerned. I guess episode 8 in this case is going to be a fucking field day for us.
Well, it's like they're really trying to push the parallels as well between Stolas and Blitz, where it's like, I'll use Verosika as an example. He was in a relationship with someone who we're led to believe loved him or something, and he just kind of pushed it aside because of his selfish, wants or whatever. What are you doing?
Just trying to find that certain point. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
And it's, it seems like they got along, and then somewhere along the lines he fucked it up, and it's kind of like that. And I guess what you can imply with the Fizzaroli stuff is that like they were close at one point, and then Blitz tried to do his own thing, and it didn't work out. So
Let's see here. Okay, chat's going a bit slower now. I guess everybody's just lost their steam, but that's fine. Let's see here. Blitz's house is weirdly plain, and I haven't seen anyone say anything about it. It's a box. It's a box with a door for Luna's room, a couch, and a bunch of posters. I mean, like, let's actually get a better view of his room, I guess. In that case, I mean, his
it's more of like what is that word called? It's more like a studio apartment, if anything.
Yeah, because I mean, it's been implied before that what is it? Imps are like lower class.
Yeah. They're
imps are lower class
of hell.
See this is, I'll give the episode this. Okay, I'll give it one thing. It plays good on that. Yeah, Blitz is absolutely it shows us, it doesn't tell us. It shows us that Blitz is part of that lower class. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. You showed us something, you didn't have to explain it to us. Awesome.
Well, I mean,
anyways,
they literally throw the racism in our face when Stolas' wife literally throws an imp maid and butler at him. It's like,
yeah.
Look at these minorities. Look at them. Do you
Look
want
at
to
these
fuck
minorities.
them too? You want to fuck this one too, you bitch?
You little shit.
You little shite.
Let's see here. Blitz is a bitch. Does her dress say no? Wait, what is Opal referring to?
I have no idea. Can you clarify, Opal?
Let's see here. Even imps are racist towards imp. The one country imp said, Are you sleeping in with an imp?"
Yeah, that is fun. Well, I think it's just more of just like the average Joe being like, "Oh my God, look what a scandal! Like hell royalty is sleeping with the lower class."
Yeah, I think it's more of a scandalous thing that they're pointing
Which,
out. I mean,
again,
yeah, I would only assume that an imp would be surprised that royalty is sleeping with an imp. So I wouldn't pick it on that one.
It's again like I just want to go back to this. I want to go to a different scene actually. It's when they're on the date, and where is it? Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
You again? Beat it, shithead!
Ahem.
Oh, hold on.
Do we have a problem?
Yeah, Opal said Verosika's dress on the phone. It has words on it. Oh.
Yeah, we'll get to that when we get.
We'll get to that. All right.
Oh, shit. My apologies, Your Highness. Please, go right in.
Oh my!
It's like this is a big, classy place. It's like you can't like when the reveal comes that like the news is out now, the word is out that Stolas is sleeping with an imp. It's like he gets all like, oh shit, I need to hide or whatever. But then it's like before that, let me get to it. It's
Okay.
Yeah, here we go.
See here. This episode wouldn't have happened. Hold on a second. This episode wouldn't have happened if Blitz wasn't a creep to the point where he wanted to follow Mox and Millie on their dates, like the sad winkery. Oh, that is a thing. That is a thing I forgot to bring up.
That's a thing that I brought that up with the whole thing about like Blitz being grossed out with their public intimacy when he's literally stalked them.
I think
and
if B, if you're still watching that chat, I remember when we were first watching the episode. I think when like Blitz was like wanting to follow them, like, you know, to this place. The main thing you asked, I think maybe 2 or 3 times, was why.
Yeah, no, that's the point I'm getting to, Big Daddy.
Big Daddy.
It's like he sees how like big class this place is. The place is literally called Aussies. I don't know how he can't put 2 and 2 together to realize that like the embodiment of lust owns this joint. It's like Aussies. Why does that name sound familiar or whatever? You know.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I play it or?
Yeah, in a second. Let me read off one thing. Galactus says, wait, how did nobody say anything about an upper class person walking into a high class place with a lower class person?
Yeah.
Oh, you know,
Well,
that
I could make the argument that like Aussies is a place where anything goes and just nobody questions it.
yeah. I mean, the mere thing though is like, why is this royalty guy with an imp? That's a little bit weird. If it's dates, right? It's dates only, right?
Yeah, no, well he says it's couples only, and I'm like, why is it a couples only place when it's literally a place where anything goes?
I don't know. All right. Oh, okay. Let's go. What you were trying to show.
Did he just say Osmodeus?
Oh, no fucking way.
Okay, so it should be at this point where Stolas' priority is like, hey Blitz, let's get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Because he's like, did he just say Osmodeus? You know? And
Yeah, so okay, so
Blitz,
Stolas knows who he is.
yeah, he knows who he is, and he knows that it's like it's owned by someone who's up there on the totem pole and perhaps is higher than him because he's worried. And even Blitz is worried that Fizzaroli's here. Which again, it's like you can't put 2 and 2 together. Like neither of you can like recognize the fact that this place is owned by someone important. And at the same time, they're both in the same mindset. It's like, I don't want to be here right now. Why don't they just get the fuck out and leave?
Yeah, they could just like get the fuck out and leave, but nah, Blitz has to keep watching Moxie and Millie, okay? He
Yeah.
has to keep watching, okay? Because for some reason, I don't know. Maybe it'll be revealed in the next episode. I'm not sure.
It would have been fine if they were chauffeured to like a balcony seat where they're far, like they have a good view of the whole place, but like no one can see them up there. You get what I mean?
See here, Opal says, "I'll be real. This isn't a real criticism, but the child trafficking joke made me uncomfortable."
I don't think it was a child trafficking joke, but the comment certainly did make me feel uncomfortable when Fizzaroli's like, yeah, this sex robot that we use to like entertain kids, well, this sex robot makes more money entertaining kids than it does getting adults off, and it's like, yeah, no, that's good job, Vizzy. That was properly fucked.
Yeah, that was like, I guess the only thing you can really say in response to that is like, well, they are in hell. I'm like, well, yeah, but we kind of forget about that fact that they're in hell because fuck. Yeah, that is a little bit
Sus.
Wait, what?
Sus. It's a little bit sus.
Yeah, it's a little bit sus.
A little bit
Among Us, guys. Yeah.
Among Us.
Yeah, that's a little bit weird. Let's see, your Mythic Moon. We got a bunch of comments. Getting it off with an imp could be seen as a kink for upper class sex demons. Probably don't care. As Osmodeus just dumped everything on Stolas all at once at the same time as Blitzo. Blitzo's poor relationship history got outed to him too. Well, yeah, everything was just like, Lamau, get fucked. We just dumped all of your guys' dirty laundry out there. Everybody knows. Fuck you.
Well, it's like, here's the thing. It's like, the difference between Blitz's relationship with Verostica and Stolas' relationship with his wife is that there's a backstory behind the relationship of the former, but of the latter, it's like, I don't really need a backstory. I just know that they were a couple. They had a kid. They had a family, and as Sarah also states that there were paintings in their house that implies that they were happy together. And then Stolas did something unforgivable and basically ruined his relationship. And there's nothing really more to that aside from, I guess, why did Stolas cheat on his wife? And I guess you could say, this is my theory, it was for the thrill of it. But then that kind of gets smoked in the water when he keeps doing it after the fact, because in the pilot, it's pretty much made aware to him, aware to his wife that he's sleeping with an imp. But then you have to call into question whether or not the pilot is still canon at that point. So
Well, I talked to, I trust Busy's judgment on this. Like, apparently the pilot is canon.
Okay, good. So all my criticisms about how episode 1 and 3 are
Like,
they're
actually,
still
let me go ahead and ask the chat. If anybody knows in the chat, is is the pilot canon? Is the pilot canon? Because
are my criticisms validated?
Let's see here. Stanley DeLone, stop banning me off your Discord server. Aren't you the one guy that tried to show up in the server to you asked me for a link to the Discord server, Stanley, and you went in there and you were intending to spam the chat and you made an ass out of yourself. That's why you were banned. So go fuck yourself. You were trying to be an edgelord.
Well, again, it's like you could just say that she found out at some point and it doesn't have to be what was shown in the pilot, because again, because it's really, really weird, because it's like this whole relationship thing is supposed to be like under the sheets, like they're having these like intimate calls over the phone. I don't know. It's like, I don't really know where the passion stems from. Like, the only reason, like, I'm not a psychology major here, but I think the only reason why people really cheat is either because it's immoral and it's dangerous, and that's why there are people that like to do it. I mean, I'm sure there's other reasons, but to me, I think the main reason why people do that is just because they like the danger and the risk. And I guess you could say Stolas's work life is very mundane and repetitive, and he wanted something to spice up his life. And so he's like, let me just do one of the biggest taboos someone in my position can do and sleep with an imp.
Let me go in the chat. So let's see here.
Episode 1 is it canon, Lamau?
So what? Episode 1 is it canon? Because nothing in episode 1 matters. Let's see here. Stanley, Sadface, unsubbed. Go right ahead. Unsub. I don't give a fuck. Run for the fucking hills. Let's see here. DrunkleBee, the pilot is canon. I mean, what's funny is, let me point this out, guys. I mean, there are people that are subbed to my Patreon that also give money to Vivzy. Yeah. Like, it's just weird to me, man. It's fucking wild. Let's see here. Yo, Stanley, don't let the door hit your balls on the way out. Awesome. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I really like. I really touched on everything that honestly kind of pissed me off about this episode, like how invalidating to the episode just being a fucking gigantic mess overall. A lot of these like feelings towards these characters isn't deserved.
I mean, if you want me to say, like, my biggest complaint about the song, Stalin, is it felt like filler, because it's like, yeah, it progressed things forward, and it reached to the point where, like, both Stolas and Blitz felt uncomfortable and they both wanted to leave, but it's like, again, it's like they both realize they're in an unfavorable position by being in this place, but choose not to leave until after they get publicly humiliated, which is really dumb. Yeah. But it's like, what does this really change in hindsight, honestly?
Let's see here. Let's say, this guy again. As a professional know-it-all smartass, the pilot is in fact canon. However, that's only what I got from implications, and there might be some random tweet I missed. I mean, probably. I mean, there's this thing with Hasbin and this actual like joke that we have in the Discord server. Well, I think this comes from you, Drunkle, where you're like, well, there's like a bunch of there was a bunch of Instagram accounts for like Hasbin characters, like where the characters would be posting stuff and like, I guess like story or universe important information that was only posted on the Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm like, here's the thing, guys. Don't do that. Like if there's like some, well, maybe not that specifically, my bad. Let me word this a little bit better. If there is important information that is relevant to your show, okay, don't like put it in the show. Don't force people to like look at your Instagram accounts, or oh, you have to read the comic. Oh, you have to like read whatever so and so tweet that somebody made.
You have to play the holiday pinball game, guys. It's
You
canon.
have to play the fucking pinball game. Don't do that sort of writing, please. Don't do that.
Play the Spank Bros pinball game.
It's like wasn't there the one thing I'm gonna deviate a little bit, but I have to mention this. Wasn't there the one thing when like the Rise of Skywalker put out? I can't say that right. And apparently there was a big story element that you could only know if you played Fortnite.
I believe so.
It was Fortnite related, and like I was like unbelievable. There's no way that can be real, but it was a thing. It was a thing. I'm like, I'm done. I mean, I already didn't care about Star Wars at that point. I fucking hate those films.
I feel like it's probably in regards to the weakest plot point in the episode, and it was probably how they got the intel about Palpatine or whatever.
Mythic Moon. Scattered lore is fucking shit world building. Don't do scattered lore, people. Don't do it. Let's see here. Gotta read the game manual for the lore. You know what? That I hate to say this, but concerning like games from like the 2000s, like one of my favorite things to do, and this is actually a video I'm probably going to make soon. I'm actually going to make a video about like GameCube collecting and how bad it is, and probably just game collecting in general I might touch on. One of my favorite things from game collecting, especially games from 2000s, that era, is the manual. Like the manual like is just pretty neat to look through, and that was kind of a thing that people had to do. Like it was kind of a normal thing that people would read the manual like to understand what was going on in the video game. And then it slowly evolved over time to where the manual just was non-existent. I don't know. That's kind of a thing I'm nostalgic for, but at the same time, I'm like, the rule does apply there. It's like if I have to a point at least. If I have to read the manual to like understand the story, I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Or my bad, that is kind of bad, bro. Let's see here. Oh, this guy again. The Instagram accounts were not canon. Oh, the Instagram accounts were not canon? Okay, thank you. Only in character, but not canon to any story or what happened to them never actually happened again, apparently. Okay.
My favorite in-game storytelling in-game mechanic besides glory killing and Doom is probably the synchronization meter in Assassin's Creed 1 Stalin, because it's the implication that Altair is so good at being an assassin he never took damage.
Let's see, your important plot points and storyline shouldn't require homework. Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty much the gist
Ruby.
of the... Yeah, Ruby. Oh yeah, Ruby Volume 9 is gonna drop on January. I can't wait to fucking shoot.
What is it? Ruby Legends?
No.
The standalone spin-off series.
I actually what was it? I am actually getting like a physical copy of Ruby Groom Eclipse for the Switch, and I'm probably gonna shit all over it.
I already have it on Steam.
I've been told it's not good. I've been told it's not good.
I have it on Eclipse difficulty, and it just spawns more enemies, and it's like
awesome. Yeah, I read a manual once. Amazing guy. Good joke there. But yeah, I actually got the 1,000-Year Door today. From a person who owed me. I can't wait to finally play that. Holy shit! People tell me it's like one of the best games ever made. Are we just done talking about the episode at this point? I don't have anything else to talk about.
I mean, you covered what you covered. Pretty much covered the basis of what I wanted to say. Like my main complaints, if I was to like go frame by frame out of like animation problems, like the only noticeable thing, and I showed you this, Stalin, and it's in the fucking thumbnail.
Oh, okay. It's in the thumbnail?
Yeah, it's in the thumbnail.
Don't act like what we have is anything.
Oh, wait.
Are you talking about the symbol?
No. Just wait, hang on.
No, it's this part of it.
Thank you for inviting me out tonight. Despite everything that's happened, I enjoyed.
Let's have no teeth.
Oh, are you talking about the hold on a second.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. No, it's his oh wait, his hand is covering his face. Okay. I was like
okay, he's talking about the
Yeah, no, it's fine. I didn't see that his hand was covering his face, and I was like, look at his mouth. He's got
I was about to say, I was about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah, never mind.
All right, let's see here. Jade Malice, scattered lore is dumb. dumb sped FNAF bullshit. What do you call two Mexicans playing basketball Juan on Juan? I'm Hispanic, by the way. Good meme, I guess. Let's see here. Yeah, that's really about it all I have to say about the episode. I think it's a complete fucking mess. There's a lot of like
That's a
extreme.
whole burger.
It's. I mean, I guess yeah. In that case, it's a whole nothing burger. But at least there's something there to move on when we get to episode 8. I think it's an absolute fucking disaster field of a mess. I can't believe anybody like didn't notice everything that just went wrong.
The lack
here.
of nothing, or yeah, it was pretty much a lack of anything. No substance.
And also the feels bad. I don't understand how all the people on Twitter could feel bad for this motherfucker, but okay. Let's see here. Why did he even need a ride home? Can't he teleport or some shit? Yeah, but I guess it was more part of the romance thing. I guess he was trying to be nice.
The writers had to forget he could teleport and badass portals. Yeah, that's the other thing. Didn't like Blitz take like an elevator to like get to the Lust Ring? I mean, I guess it's the equivalent of going to the airport. So like they walked all the way to the quote airport and then got to his car and then drove back instead of just taking his badass portal back to his house.
Apparently. Let's see here. Yeah, Hispanic game Galactus. Exactly. Honestly, Hate, I thought the same thing. Brandon Roger was a funny comedian. He really just flopped over the past 2 years. I don't know. Hiccup. Sorry. I don't know anything about Brandon Rogers. I'm not
the
gonna.
only thing I know about him is he made a murder clown documentary.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's about all I really have to say about this episode, man. And I really enjoyed this stream. And thank you to Hate for saving my ass and showing me how shitty my internet is, because Jesus Christ, I've never gotten excellent connection like the entire stream. Damn. Which this show makes me need to think. Am I Liberty General? Am I supposed to be sad for Stolas and Blitz? They had sex a few times. Is that enough character development? Maybe, I don't know.
They made love, guys.
All right, so I guess that is the end. However, I'm going to get on to a couple of things concerning, update content, since this is live. We're nearing the end, guys, but I'll give you a bit of an update. Big video dropping in 2 weeks. Big video. We're talking an hour long, and it has nothing to do with Hell of a Boss. It has nothing to do with reviewing of anything. It's going to be another info dump. So the big thing on the channel I'm going to have going forward is really not the Hell of a Boss stuff. I mean, it's supplemental, but the big thing I'm going to be working on is info dumps that are supposed to be rather interesting. The first one I made was, of course, the Vita one. However, that one was definitely more of a personal thing because I actually knew Vita at one point, but this one is going to be an info dump on somebody else. Can't talk about it though, but it'll be pretty exciting. Of course, I guess Hate will do the video on episode 7. And I guess we conveniently lay out everything there in case he forgets anything in the stream.
Yeah.
So good luck to you. Good luck to you, my boy.
So wait, did you already do the reaction?
Yes. Yeah, I did. However, the problem with it is that it's full of us making like predictions that don't come true, and it's kind of weird.
That's fine. Like, you still have it recorded. I could just edit it down for you.
I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. When you get done with your thing, I can just quickly edit it down. What else?
I'd like it in context with. We'll talk about it after the stream's over.
Yeah, so Mythic Moon info dumps are interesting. Oh, this one's going to be interesting and also very entertaining. It's going to bring a lot of blood to the channel. In the sense where it's probably going to be something that I'm going to continuously go on, but I think it's important given the context. But again, I can't talk about it. It'll be exciting though. What was it? I'm trying to remember something else. Also for episode 8, whenever that drops, I'm going to make it a little bit special, and I'm going to go ahead and spill it now. What I'm going to do for episode 8, okay, is that when it drops, I'm going to make a very short video where I basically ask you, the audience, to basically, do the review. And what I mean by that is what I would want you to do is I would want you all to, if you think the episode sucks or sucks for any particular reason, you would leave a nice comment for me. And I would basically read it out as if I was saying it, and I would edit it down for you. Okay?
We'll even
and
have people from Senate read it out.
you even have people from Senate read it out. Yeah, no. Yeah, so no, it's basically the you know you do the hell of a boss sucks, except I'm editing the whole thing. I think it'd be a lot of fun, honestly, and I think it would change things up a little bit. Let's see here. Big Daddy Galactus, yeah, Blame the Hero is pretty good. Blame the Hero is pretty good. Small channels can do 2-hour National Geographic tier documentary and only get 500 views. Oh, this thing is definitely going to get a couple of thousand, and again, I can't give the reason why. But I don't particularly care about that much. I just like making the content. But the reason why I'm making this video in particular is very important. It's honestly like I'm doing a bunch of people a favor by making this one.
Yeah.
But in terms of how long it's going to be, this video is going to be an hour long. And it's definitely like the most effort I've put into a project yet. Oh God, I really wish I could talk about it, but damn it, dude, I can't fucking talk about it. I have to be patient. I'm sorry, guys. I just promise you that it's going to be really good. Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good time.
Good time. Already summarizing. Yes, I'll read. It's the angry hell of a boss fans. It's the angry hell of a boss fans angrily watching the video. No, the video has nothing to do with hell of a boss. If you're talking about the one I've been mentioning, that's like going to be an hour long. It's about something completely separate.
It's with an apostrophe.
Sorry.
not
Yeah, it's with an apostrophe. But anyways, yeah, that's basically going to be the episode 8 video. I'm going to make I'm going to have a video ready to post, so you all can make an argument if you think it sucks, or you think it's broken. So that's about all I have to say.
Stop, Sarah. I'm gonna make the prediction now. It's gonna be the best damn episode.
Episode 8 will be the best episode. Am I right, guys?
It's gonna redeem the series.
Oh, see here. No, I mean angry hell of a boss fans that watch your videos. I mean, they boost my videos in the algorithm. Even here's the thing, guys. It's funny because whenever people like on any video for that matter, not just mine, when they like try to dislike bomb a video, you're helping the video by dislike bombing it.
Thank you, ZD.
Yeah, let's see here. Thank you, ZD. Oh, this guy again. Have a good night, you guys. I will be streaming on Saturday. I will be doing weekly streams Saturday night. So talking about anything you want. I'll have a fun time with the chat. But anyways, yeah, that's basically it. Thank you all for joining me tonight. This episode is fuck. Look forward to what we got to have later on. Yeah. You can. That's about it. You can hit.
Thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for hearing what we have to say. Hopefully, I'll have the review out either Monday evening or Sunday evening. It shouldn't.
Yeah, either or, probably Monday.
It shouldn't really take me that long because I already have all like the timestamps for the minor and major issues. If there's any more smaller, meticulous things. And if there's enough for like a weird like still frame compilation to make, I'll definitely put it in the intro.
All right. Well, that'll be it. You can hit the end button now.